I'm Elizabeth Transu. In May of 2018, Sun River farmer and robotics team coach Chuck Murja suffered a devastating accident. MTN's Joe Huizinga shares his story of recovery and the passion that keeps him going.
On May 9th, 2018, an overheating sprayer changed Chuck Murja's life.
The bottom radiator hose blew off of a pipe that it was connected to and soaked me with superheated ethylene glycol.
220 degrees burned across his body. His saving grace, a cell phone.
I told my wife that she should find me. I was going to be okay, but it wasn't going to be pretty.
Murja was rushed to the hospital and immediately flown to the University of Utah Burn Center in Salt Lake City.
It was one of the most loving places I've ever been. And they saved my life and put me back together.
He remained in the hospital for 4 weeks, and his recovery beat the odds.
I had about a 12% chance by one measure of living. And when I learned that, I was in pretty good shape until somebody said that, and then I didn't breathe for several breaths.
He knew his recovery would be difficult. What he did not count on was the toll it would take on his brain.
Things like memory, patience, and reasoning, and memory, and speaking go away. I have to remember to breathe. I forget to breathe, and then I start to stutter, and that's a challenge that I didn't have before the injury.
Challenges he worried would keep him from his passion for science. For 14 years, he has coached area youth in robotics, and very successfully.
3 times world champion. No other team in the world can say that.
But coming back was difficult.
I told the kids that I couldn't do very much. My patience wasn't very good. My focus wasn't good.
But the kids of his team stepped up to get ready for another year of work.
We spent the whole entire summer cleaning the whole entire gym and getting everything ready, and Chuck got back and he was just really surprised, and that really helped show him that on our own we can do well.
You could have eaten off the floor. Well, maybe not, but but it was spick and span clean.
The team competes yearly with 6,000 other teams from around the world, building and programming robots to complete a series of tasks.
I enjoy about every aspect of it. I mean, it's programming, CADing, driving, strategy.
This week, Chuck and the team will again head to the first robotics competition world championship in Houston, a goal that could not have been reached without their leader.
Chuck is basically the backbone of the program.
For Murja, the program is just as important to him as he is to it.
I live to work with the kids, and they've been very, I tell them that I might stutter or forget names and stuff like that, or words, and they say, don't worry about it, it's not a problem for us. And it's been really cool how they've welcomed me back.
Now Murja and his team hope to be champions again. In Sun River, Joe Huizinga, MTN News.
To help with outstanding medical expenses, the Murja family is holding a benefit April 28th at the Black Eagle Community Center. There will be auction items, and the robotics team will be there doing demonstrations.